Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Master of Magic, shall we? Well, this is a game that Slitherine has kind of brought back to life, and it's I don't know if it's a complete remaster or just a spiritual successor to the original, but I think it's an overhaul to the original game for modern times. And I'm going to tell you that I didn't play the original Master of Magic. I knew that it was a fantastic game, but at that time period of gaming, I wasn't super into 4X. I kind of got into those later. I did play Civilization, but didn't understand them very well, and I still don't understand 4X exceptionally well. But I'm really excited to kind of visit this game because I know it's a seminal work in that space. And, maybe if Alpha Centauri is the sci-fi Civ, then this is kind of like the fantasy element of that. But, I mean, that could be selling it short. I really don't know enough about it, and I'm happy to dive in. So let's go for it. All right, so we're going to start a new game, and score multiplier, easy, normal, hard, custom, quick start. Let's just go with normal, I suppose. Your wizard picks how many points you can spend on skill points. I'm just going to go with normal and the default. So this is like wizard picks, starting gold, AI skill, number of enemies, neutral armies on the map. You know, I played a lot of Heroes of Might and Magic, so I don't know if this has anything to do with that. That's not really a 4X necessarily, but we'll see. Continue. All right, select wizard. Cool, look at the artwork to this. Wow. Some of these portraits are really, really interesting with these color schemes. I'm getting some, like, Final Fantasy vibes in some respects with the color scheme, but not necessarily with the full-on style of them. But either way, they look great. All right, so I could be Merlin. Merlin is the quintessential great wizard, right? Let's just go, no, not custom, I suppose. They have colors, and I don't know if this is like their schools of magic that they're good at, but I'm fine being Merlin. His age and origin are shrouded in legend and fairy tale alike. Merlin is known for his infinite wisdom and the pursuit of knowledge and understanding of true magic. As a sage master, Merlin learns and researches spells with extra haste. Okay. And here's my magic and traits. So I start with some spell books down here. Life spellbooks and nature spellbooks, 5 each. I see that I have 10 total. They allow you to research new spells. They add power. They add casting skill. Every spellbook above the 7th adds 5% to the research points. Wow. All right. So this game looks quite involved, and I'm fascinated. Continue. All right. So here's the spells that I start with, and I start with Holy Weapon, Healing, and Holy Armor, and Heroism. I have 4 common spells that I start with. I could unselect one and choose something different, but I'm just going to start with a default package here and just see where that takes me. No uncommon or rare to start with, which makes sense. Here's my nature spells. Earth to Mud, Giant Strength, Web, and War Bears. Well, bears sound awesome. Earth to Mud slows people down, buffs people up, and entangle. So you have like 2 mobility spells, a straight buff and a summon. That's fine. Let's just be Merlin and select race and banner. Whoa, okay. Barbarians are a human faction. Let's see, what else can we be? We could be high elves, clackons, nomads. This is pretty fun. High men. High elves are humanoid creatures possessing great beauty and longevity, often attributed to their strong affiliation to magic. They are an ancient faction, and they see themselves as a benign force of wisdom. As such, They do favor diplomacy over warfare, but as a result of their self-image, the elves can also suffer from a strong superiority complex. So it's pretty Tolkien-like with the articulation of these backgrounds here. Interesting. I'm fine with being a high elf. Yeah, I like diplomacy and art. So let's begin and see what happens. Merlin says, I will suffer no fools. Knowledge shall win the day. All right. Welcome, Merlin. I welcome you, O great Merlin. If you could spare a moment of your time for a lowly servant, I would like to present you with the world manipulators I prepared for your arrival. Turn on tutorials. Yes. All right. So good. We need tutorials. All right. Thank you, Your Magnificence. I will only take a moment. Move the map with WASD or the middle mouse wheel. Indeed. Okay, very good. And let's see what we've got here. I'm just looking at the screen. You can kind of zoom out, and this is as far as you can zoom in with the wheel. Left-click to select a location. Right-click to move your army on the map. Okay. Each army will ask for orders every turn, so if you want them to wait where they are, tell them to wait or guard. Indeed. Double-click your city to view it and manage its production. Let's do that now, Your Highness. Okay, let's double-click our city then. This is Brightleaf. Town Management. This, Your Excellence, is your glorious town. I will quickly show you around, if you allow. Okay. Global Taxes and Unrest section lets you decide how high the taxes are for all towns. High taxes yield more gold, but also more unrest. Unhappy citizens turn into rebels and do not work. Okay. We don't want that. We want them to work. But we want to tax them. This section shows all your towns, along with their current production, gold they bring you, population, and unrest. Okay. So, so far it's feeling very, very much like a civilization. You've got the hex tiles. You know, you've got managing cities, population, production, unrest. Feels good. Here you can find units that are currently stationed in the town. It's a good idea to keep some defenders. If your capital is conquered, you may lose it all. The citizen panel allows you to assign jobs to the town's population. Any non-rebelling citizen who is not a worker will default to a farmer. This section shows any resources in the town's catchment area. Catchment? Okay. These resources provide various bonuses and are always good to have. All right. Does catchment mean like area of influence? Is that what we're talking about? I think it is, right? So like this dotted super hex around Brightleaf that will expand, I assume, as my influence expands. And anything inside there is going to give me like a passive bonus. Like I have silver ore, which provides 2 gold to the nearby town, can be changed into mithril ore using the transmute spell. Now that's alchemy, baby. It's interesting, so I don't have to work the tile like I would in Civ to get that bonus. Okay, you just have to be in your influence. This panel shows your construction queue of the town. Production speed depends on your production points generated by your citizens. You can also use gold to speed things up. Fair enough. Double-click on your city to view it and manage its production. Let's do that now, okay? Okay, I think we did that. Oh, they want me to... You want me to do something over here? Build something? Okay. This place allows you to set up a construction queue for the town. Pick from either buildings on the left or units on the right. Okay. So if we build a library, it gives us more research. A stables gives us a special unit and building path of war beasts, and takes 80 production, 16 turns at my current rate. Okay. Or I could make some melee units. Settlers want to go out and make a new town, I imagine. I could make a swordsman, and I could make a spearman. Spearmen are easy to make, cheap and easy to train. So let's go ahead and make one. Hover your wand over a building or unit to learn more about its purpose or characteristics. Click to add it to the queue. So, I mean, the artwork is fantastic, but it still is maintaining like an old school feel to it. So I'm keeping that. Yep. Grayed out buildings and units have prerequisites. They require other structures to be present in the town before you can construct them. Yep, indeed. Okay, so we'll just kind of close that, I guess. And I'm going to build that unit and just close it up so you can see them in my queue. I'll close that. And maybe that's, you know, all of the tutorial that we get to start out with, perhaps. So let's just take a gander here. I'm the High Elves. I've got 4,000 population. And each 1,000 can be assigned a job of a farmer or a worker in the citizens panel. So right now I have 4 citizens. 2 of them are farming, and 2 of them are working. So this working provides production points. So right now we have 5 production per turn, I suppose. And we're producing 6 food and only consuming 4, and surplus food is always turned into gold. I see. Interesting. Okay. This is my power income. Power production is used to generate mana, research spells, and increase casting skill. Okay. Good. So I'm going to close this up. And we can close that. And let me take this swordsman and just kind of move it over here. These shining areas with a beacon look like maybe there's something to explore here, so I'm going to just do that. Ancient temples are relics of ages past, devoted to the worship of some unknown deities. Now seemingly abandoned and yet still beaming with old power. Interesting. Beware, this place may be guarded. Okay, I'm not really ready for guarded. Except... Okay, well, this is what I got. Here's a battle. I see you're considering a skirmish, Master. Excellent. Let me tell you what to expect. Thank you. You and your opponent's forces are shown here. You can view each unit's strength by hovering your wand over it. Alright, it's got a skull. It's got 4 damage, 3 health, and I've got 3 damage and 1 health. So it's bad for me. Here you can see the odds that I think you, oh greatest one, have in this battle, okay? Familiar says, Master, if you let me command your troops, these are the outcomes I predict. 60% means win with small losses, 20% chance of win with negligible losses, and a 10% chance of total defeat, or a moderate loss. So it's pretty good. But we can use spells, right? And that's the thing that is not quantified by this mouse over, right? Like, I only have 3 health, and I'm sorry, 3 damage and 1 health with this dude, and 2 defense. But this guy might be annihilated with spells. Consider your chances and decide what to do now. Take command over your units personally. Let me lead your forces. Auto combat or do not engage. I'm going to command personally. Although it's sweet that you can just auto battle it. I just want to see what the battle looks like. I see you've chosen to lead your troops personally, O Great One. A few words of advice from me, if I may. Okay, you may. Oh, wow. So this is where it's immediately different, right? Than a game like Civilization. It cuts to a battle scene. It's like, I don't want to say it's like Dark Wizard for the Sega CD, maybe, but it's just like a lot of... It's like Master of Magic. How about that? I just didn't play the original, so it's reminding me of stuff that probably post-dates it. I see you've chosen to lead your troops. Yes, yes, yes. Defending group is on the left, and attacking group is on the right. Defenders always go first, and they win if they're not defeated within 50 turns. Okay. During your turn, you can issue orders to units you control in any order. Each unit has a limited number of actions that is used for both movement and attack. So, for example, this guy only has 2. Wizards that participate in battle can cast spells once per turn. You can do that too, provided you have enough mana, spell power, and the right spells, of course. Click this button to see your spell book. So I've got Heroism, Holy Armor, Holy Weapon, and Healing. This book contains all the spells that we have learned so far, O Wise One. Maybe a lot of page flipping to find the spell you're looking for, but you can view spells from a specific domain. Just use these bookmarks. In order to cast a spell, first select it from the left page. If casting can be performed, you'll see a cast button here. Some spells can only be cast while on the world map, others only during combat. This is indicated here. Casting requires magical energy called mana. Each spell costs mana to cast, and some effects need mana each turn for upkeep. On the world map, casting time depends on your casting skill. The higher the skill, the more mana you can spend each turn. With a high enough skill, even some world spells can be cast instantly. Okay, sweet. In combat, casting is always instant, thank goodness, but your casting skill limits how much mana you can spend during the entire encounter. I see. Okay, makes sense. Alright, so let's go ahead then, and I'm just going to take a look at some of my spells. So Holy Armor, for example, is going to cost 2 to upkeep. I was wondering how long it lasted. So this will give you +2 defense. Fantastic. Holy Weapon gives you a +10 chance to hit and hit immune non-magic creatures that need to get hit by a magical attack. Very good. Giant Strength gives you +1 strength. Web immobilizes it. Okay. So healing is great, but my guy only has 1 health. So I have a feeling if he gets hit, it's pretty much game over. So I'm going to close this for now. And sometimes enemy forces can be too strong, and it may be wise to retreat rather than face death. Be warned that escaping may also result in heavy losses. If you need additional explanations about battle mechanics, look at the notes I've prepared for you. Oh, and I almost forgot, if you'd like to get detailed information about any unit, click on it with a left click. Good luck. Okay, thank you. Alright, so how far has this guy moved? 2 also? Okay, I'll move over here. Does the terrain affect you? I'm just going to right click over here. They're coming. Alright. So I can move and attack right now, right? And it's predicted it's got a 40% chance to hit, I think. Alright, so I should have cast a spell last turn. I'm going to have to maybe cast a spell and move. I should have stacked up. I forgot that, like, you know, I would need more effects. So let's go ahead and put Holy Armor on right now. Okay. And now, the tooltip reflects the fact that we have a 4 armor. I'm upkeeping this here, and I have 12 mana left. Okay, so I'm actually going to just move back 1. And I'm going to have them you can see the breakdown of everything right there. Is there a defend? I'm just going to basically end the turn. So they can't move and attack, right? So they had to use everything to do that. And we're going to cast a spell. And I'm going to cast, let's see, Holy Weapon. Gives you a leap. I don't know what that means. Insufficient mana to cast Heroism. Oh, I see that. But I do have Holy Weapon. Okay. Now let me look at this guy that we're fighting really fast. So it says here that he doesn't have, like, physical immunity. He has cold, poison, illusion, death. He can create undead. And okay, so we can hit this guy regularly. Fantastic unit. Okay. Let's go ahead then. The question is, do I want, you know, 10% chance to hit, or do I want +1 damage? Insufficient? Oh, I thought I had enough mana. I thought I had 12 mana down here. Oh, I can't do anything else? Why is that? Is it because of the upkeep? Casting cost 10. The current mana. Oh, your casting skill limits how many you can use. So I have a casting skill which limits... I see. Well, my casting skill, though... It'll take 8 mana, and it takes 8 casting skill, but mine is 2. So maybe, like, you can have 1 spell, but if you want to have 2, that's what you're going to do? Okay. Well, then we just have to attack. Okay, we lost a lot there. And that isn't good. Right. I love how, like, I must have just done that horribly wrong. Well, what surprises me is that there was a 60% chance that I was going to win. So I cast the wrong spell. Like, armor must have been the wrong spell to use right there. Or I should have just not taken control. I mean, now we're just going to die right here. I should have run. Yeah. All right, good. Boy, that was really weird. Huh. Well, okay, so the statistical breakdown showed me that I only had a 10% chance of outright defeat, and me controlling that manually gave me that outcome. So I don't know if I just rolled badly there, or if I just picked the wrong thing. Like, did I want to just have plus damage instead of plus armor? It's interesting to wonder, like, what could I have done differently? I was only able to cast 1 spell. All right. Well, apparently that was a huge mistake. All right, so construction is complete. Let's view the town. Let's build some more troops. Yeah, let's build some more spearmen, I suppose. Okay. And we'll just close this up. I could try to settle a new town if I wanted, I suppose. But I'm on this kind of, like, tight island. And I don't know when you want to expand, but... let me save the game. I almost want to just restart. I mean, that was, like, just so abysmal. I think I'm going to reload it, because that was just a terrible result. Let's see what happens if, we did a bad job. Okay. Let me instead go load the game, and let me just do this. I mean, I'm learning the game. I did start on normal difficulty, and that was probably a mistake. Oh, sweet mercy. Thank you. Okay, we're back here. So at the very least, we made it to this point. Now, I could cast a spell, like a world spell, right? And this is a combat spell and a world spell? What happens, I wonder, if I cast this? It takes 18 turns to cast this on one of my units. That's a lot. What's Magic Spirit? Now this is what I need. This thing is great. Let's cast it, like, right here. Okay, that isn't what I meant to do. No. Okay, well, that's fine. I meant to cast the spell. It's going to take a turn to cast it. I get it. And let's research a spell. Okay. Spells are an essential part of your fight for arcane supremacy. You are to become a master of magic, after all. To expand your spell selection, you need to do research. The selection is limited to 8 spells, but new ones will become available as you progress. Remember, the spell of mastery is your final goal, and it will only appear after you researched most of your other spells. Acquiring new spellbooks will give you new spells to research. Research takes time. How much depends on the number of research points you produce and the spell's complexity. More powerful spells usually take longer. Now select a spell from the left page and you can see the details on the right. Click the research button to confirm. You'll be notified when the work is complete. Okay, so what spell do I want? Stone Skin says, gives you +1 armor, right? And is that good? I mean, I have Holy Armor is very similar to that. Wall of Stone is just a world spell. True Light. This would be great for that undead guy. Sprites. So this would let me just summon units to go around fighting. I thought I already had this. Maybe I tried to select a spell to research. Oh no, maybe I have a weaker version of this. Let's try Sprites. Research that. And I'm trying to cast... Oh, I have Magic Spirit, not Guardian Spirit. Okay. And, what are we building in the city? Yeah, go ahead and build me a Spearman. And close. And let's end the turn. I think this is better. Let's just wait a moment before I try to fight. Magic Spirit summoned. Sweet. Alright, awesome. I gotta tell you what. You know, obviously, as you can see, I'm terrible. I've never played this game before. I'm trying to learn it, and I have all of these sensibilities from Civilization, these instincts built in, and some of them are right, and then some of them are more like Heroes of Might and Magic, where you have like a leader of your army with magic, but then they're also presented in a different way. So I really like this. I've seen you already found the end turn button, Your Grace, but there are still a few useful manipulators I wanted to bring to your attention. First, Surveyor. This handy tool will tell you all about a tile you hover over. Press tab to access it quickly. Oh, okay. This is a grassland, and it's unsuitable for a town site. Cool. You should also know how to switch your view between Arcanus and Myrror. Press P or use the button. Just mind it will be a while before your units can freely travel between planes. Oh my goodness, between planes? Whoa, this game's wild. Okay. Your goal is to become the Master of Magic. To do that, you need to either eliminate rival wizards or be the first to cast the spell of Mastery. If you need more details about a particular item, just hover your wand above it or press right-click. Okay. I love it. You know, this other realm kind of reminds me of Heroes 3, with the, you know, the above world and the underground and having to manage 2 maps, but I could be wrong about what you even do in that other realm. All right, so let's see. We have our movement points back, so we're going to go over here, and I'm researching a spell, Magic Spirit. Where is my Magic Spirit? It is at the town. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's go over here, Magic Spirit. Yes, look at my Magic Spirit. Now that is beautiful. It's just this, like, unbelievably haunting thing riding around. Okay, great. Let's end the turn. Alright. I need more mana. Alright, I'm going to have this guy go over here and explore the castle? Fame. Oh, okay. A towering keep stands before you. Perhaps it is home of some mercenary force or bandit lair. Whoever occupies it, surely there are treasures to be had. The keep was abandoned, so you were free to claim any treasure. So we just got 11 mana with my Guardian Spirit. I didn't even have to do anything. I just got a bunch of mana. Now, you know what? Okay. You're going to have to, like, forgive me. I'm going to have to apologize. You're going to have to forgive me. Number one, I can be not very observant sometimes, and I'm new to the game. But I think the reason I couldn't cast the spell in the combat was because I was confusing mana and spell mastery, or whatever that was. And maybe I just didn't have enough mana to cast the spells up here, because I'm getting mana per turn. And that 11 mana that we just got, maybe that will help me use a bunch more spells to, like, handle this situation. I'm gonna just save the game, okay? And we're gonna call this, like, please don't die right here. And we're gonna just try to go back into this. All right, let me try to take this unit into here. And it's guarded here. Now, I'm not trying to attack with my settlers. I don't know. Oh, I think I must have accidentally brought them out as a grouped unit. And that's a mistake. And you can see here the outcomes are actually much worse. Don't engage. Unit, where are my settlers? You go back to town. I only meant to bring the elves. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to look at this. I'm actually going to wait until I get one more unit. Let's try that. And these people, we can move them up. Look at that sweet wagon. All right, and we'll just end the turn. All right, turn 4. Okay. Did we finish the production here in the city? Hello? Yes, we did. Okay, let's build another one. I'm going to build 2 more, actually. And this unit... let's see. The High Elf Spearmen. Can you go here with them? And now this is a grouped unit of 2. It says a 2 above it. And I'm going to take this group, and let's see if we can take these guys down. Okay. So, in this sense, we have a very good chance of winning. And I'm going to command personally. I feel like I'm still going to lose, but I want to see what happens. All right. So now we know that they're going to move here, and if I move out, I'll be here. We'll be ready to fight. But I want to cast some spells right away. So I have 21 mana, and I have a 20 casting skill. So if I cast a spell, for example, right, I could cast, like, double giant strength on my people, or double holy weapon or something, if I wanted to. Holy armor will take up just about everything I've got, if I want to use that. I don't know what the best plan is. Like, these people are weak. Do I want an elite unit? Or do I want to, like, equally buff up both of these units? I'm going to try heroism on these unit here. Okay, so it boosts their attack up to 5, and they have a 50% chance to attack. And they have a ranged attack? Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know they had a ranged attack on them. Interesting. So I'll just move right here, and then you guys can move up here. I'm going to move them much more reluctantly. All right. How do you ranged attack? Let me look at that. I mean, it says I have... Oh, wait. Maybe I don't. Maybe I was looking at them. Somebody had a 2 ranged attack. Was I just imagining that? Anyway. I must have just been imagining that. I'm not going to do anything. I wonder if high ground confers a bonus. I'm using tab. There is no surveyor in the battle. So I'm just going to go here. And we're just going to end the turn. Here they come. All right. I'm going to hit them with my elite unit first. Okay. And we lost a lot. And we lost a lot. And they didn't lose hardly anything. So that's not ideal. I'll end the turn. Can you attack again? I guess you can. You can attack again, too. Alright, you can attack twice in a turn. Boy, I didn't know that. Interesting. My god. We lost again. We're so bad. Alright, so what we're going to do is just load the game. Alright, so Please Don't Die is, again, we're not ready for that. Alright, so I need to get some more forces. And some more mana, I suppose, before I'm even close to ready for a battle like that. That's part of the game. I'm like just trying to learn what I can even handle. You know what I mean? And I'll tell you what I can handle, not that. Okay. So we're back at Brightleaf, and we're researching that. Let's see. Here's my group, and I want to kind of go into this and tell the settlers to go back home. Oh god, not both of them. Here, I need you to separate just you. Okay, so just these guys go out here. Good. And settlers, can you go this way? Good. And in Brightleaf, can you build me another spearman? Close and close. And we're going to end the turn. Okay. End turn. Alright. So let's go exploring with these dudes. And go over here. And... okay, cool. And then in the town, I should have units. I do. Let's group up here. And let's just take this group unit over here. These are no mere ruins. This is an old dungeon. Who knows what dark secrets it may hide beneath. But beware, there may be dangers lurking in the dark. We're losing food? Or this will cost a food to go in here. This is 100% death. There's 2 war bears and an earth elemental. Don't engage. Alright. Way too dangerous. Okay then. Let's send this group elsewhere. Alright. And they're out of movement. Let's see what we can learn about where a good place to settle would be. We have to move a little bit further away. There's something going on over there, too. So maybe let's just try to take our army out. I'm just going to skip them. That's good. You don't need to go anywhere else. No, I don't want to move turn. I just want to end the turn. End the turn. Pass. I don't want to move these people. Just guard. Yeah. Master, your towns do not produce enough food to sustain all your units. Perhaps you can reassign workers to produce more food? Okay. Then I don't want to continue. I'm going to have to go back into town, and we're going to have to put another farmer at expense of a worker. It's interesting. I'm at a surplus, but it's because of upkeep of units. So now we're still good. All right. So it's going to take us a while to produce things. Master, I come bearing gifts. I offer you a magic spirit. They are great scouts, and once you conquer a power node, they may meld with it and provide power for you. If you accept, I shall give you the spirit or consider your choices to choose another. I do have a magic spirit. What are my choices? Take the spirit, take 20 gold, take 10 mana. I'll take the spirit. I'll have another one. So they're just giving us another scout, which is fine. And I'm going to go over here and check this out. It's an ancient temple, and it is guarded by a ghoul, and we have a terrible... Our magic spirit is actually insane. It has a 5 attack and a 4 defense and 10 health. It's better than any unit that I have. I wonder why we can't beat this then. Don't engage. Maybe they just aren't good at fighting. It's weird. Maybe they can't damage them or something. I don't know. Brightleaf, how you doing? You have another magic spirit. Go out here. And then this unit, we're just going to take this team and go over here. Okay. Now, I don't know if I should just be casting spells like all the time. And cast Magic Spirit again. Now it's 30 mana. Warbears would be insane, but it takes 23 turns. Goodness gracious. Alright. Okay. End the turn. Alright. And I'm going to just have this Magic Spirit go over this way. Master, we found a power node. What are these, you ask? 12. Magic node is a place full of magical power. Whoever controls it can tap into this power and gain it for themselves. Oh, nodes come in 3 varieties, nature, chaos, and sorcery, and they're always protected by magical creatures and spell barriers of their domain. To conquer a neutral node, you first need to defeat its protectors and then perform a special action called melding. Only 2 creatures can meld, magic spirits and guardian spirits. They can be summoned with the appropriate spell. Be aware, even a melded node can be taken over by a rival wizard spirit. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. We want that, but I don't know about defeating its units in any meaningful way. Alright. And let's see. I can just meld up this group and go for the glory. And then you, what's this? It's an old dungeon. And we have a 100% chance to beat these sprites. So I'm just going to send my familiar. And we got a little bit. We took 1 damage. And we got victory. You cleared the first part. The last stretch of the dungeon awaits you. Or shall you retreat for now? Accept is what you've got so far. And leave or check your choices to explore further. What's the choice? Just go in. We lost 18 mana, though, so we can enter it. Continue exploring. And this is horrifying. Look at that. Fire elemental. Yeah. We're not going to do that. Get out. So we got 30 gold, which is good. And let's just kind of look over here. And then end the turn. Alright. And we're going to check this out. Caves. Okay. Oh boy. Don't engage. That is very well defended cave. Alright, we'll go over here. And this group can continue exploring. Alright. And what do I push spacebar to get between units? Great. What's in this castle? A towering keep. Alright, it's got some air elementals. Do not engage. Be terrified. And we'll just end the turn. Okay, so I'm going to take my dude here. Let's just check out what the forces are that are defending it. These are Nagas, which look really rough. So we won't mess with it. I'm just going to kind of go over here and explore as much as I can. And then this group, mill. If I built a city here, I'd be on a river. There is 1 food there and 3%. It's actually not a bad location. It's honestly better than most places. No, this place is even better. No, this is 56% production bonus. Yeah, let's just build a city right here then. I'm going to try. And we're going to take a special action, and we're going to build an outpost. Alright, we got an outpost. Sweet. And we're going to end the turn. A merchant arrives and offers a magical mace of defense for sale. It's only 150 gold pieces. Look at this guy. It's going to give me +1 armor, which is good, but it's all my money, so I'm not going to buy that. I'm going to be like, dude, okay. And let's go ahead and managed by familiar, building a house. Oh, look at this. We're almost to, let me think about this. So my familiar is building this so that we can grow our population. I probably should have been building this in the first place. Let's do that. And I don't want to build any more military because my upkeep is getting way too high. So I'm going to select this group. I'm going to try to clear this out now. I think we can beat it if I have enough of my army with me. So I'm just going to guard, and then you can go over here. What's over here? That's a no way. And let's look over here. Spacebar. You can go this way and explore. And then spacebar. I hate to leave my place completely undefended. But if I do, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move this guy here. And I'm going to move this guy here. And I'll leave one spearman there to pretend like there's some kind of defense happening. And then this group is good there. You're going to guard in the town. And good. All right. So, well, check us out. We have 2 towns built. And we're trying to research some spells. We're unlocking all sorts of options. We're terrible in combat, but I'm having a really good time exploring this game. Wow, it's more complicated than I thought, but it's beautiful looking. It's very deep and involved, and I am excited to try to learn more. Everyone, I want to know what your impressions are of this game. I'm releasing this video on the date that it comes out on Steam, basically, after the embargo, and I just want to know, have you guys been looking for this game? Did you play the original? What does it seem like compared to the original if you did? Are you excited to see more of this game? Any thoughts or feelings in the comments would be fantastic to talk to you guys about. I want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have an excellent evening or day. Take care.